Hey, it's Dan Nickerson, and I'm excited to present our new listing service, MetaDomains.com. This is an automated listing service that works with our MetaDomainer plugin. So this is actually a really cool member benefit where we can pull in the for sale listings of all our customers automatically every night. You don't have to do anything. It automatically does it once you set it up one time. And the beautiful thing about this is that if you sell a domain, you just simply have to change one setting, one category on your install, and it will disappear the following night. So it's fully automated. It's a great way for you to showcase your sites, list them for sale instantly, and our goal is to build up the traffic and build up the reputation of MetaDomains.com, which will provide just another avenue to sell your domain. So no matter where you're listing your domains, it doesn't matter. You can have an additional listing here for free as part of your MetaDomainer plugin purchase and license. Okay, so let me just show you a little bit how this works. Once again, this is phase one. So if I'm on this site, it's going to show the most recent domains submitted. So these are all submitted this week. Actually, no new domains in the last couple of days, but that's fine. So if I click on any of these things here, like I'll click on Greenville Resorts, it actually pulls up a page. There's the title, the domain name. This is the description. I do want to emphasize that it'd be great if people could add more content here. So the more content you have, the more chance that we'll get this MetaDomains indexed, and also it obviously will help with the sale as well. So there's the date listed. The price is just a make an offer price. You can visit the site. You can visit the contact URL of the seller. You can view all listings by the seller. So this is all the listings by that particular seller. So you can see that here. Obviously, there's a lot we can do with this display, but right now it's just to test the model, to bring in the domains from our customers and to showcase them in a quick, easy to see format. But every domain gets its own page. It's all fully searchable by keyword. So for example, if I type in, I'm just going to look for one word here. I'll just type in, I'll type in Tampa. Obviously there's one site for Tampa. If I type in a keyword like health, it's going to pull in, oh, I'm looking under the user, sorry. I have to go back to the main page to see the, I'm on the user page. If I type in health, it's going to show all of the domains that either have health in the keyword URL, or it's going to have health as a tag, or in the description it should pull up as well. So anything I type in here, food, you'll see food tracker, whatever. So you get how that works. It's all dynamic, automatically loads. This will just get better. Now, how does this work? Well, every MetaDomainer plugin has a feed. So here's a demo. This is an RSS feed that's created by my listings in MetaDomainer. So if I go to my MetaDomains test install, you can see these different pages. Here is MetaFeed. So I have the category MetaFeed. MetaFeed. This is the feed. So there is the first one. There is the second one. Second one and third one. So they're all listed here with all the information that we pull in the feed. So this is all controlled by the plugin. It's all generated automatically. So if I go in here and I decided to add a new domain to the meta feed, so let's just say that I decided to list small business demo, I would just go in here and I would click meta feed and I'd click on update, and then if I reload this page, that one is now added here. So there's small business demo. It just got added to this feed automatically. Our system automatically picks up that you made that change, and this domain will be listed that night on MetaDomains.com. Pretty simple. And if you decide you sell the domain, you just go back and you go back here and you click on uncheck it, and then that night it'll go and that will disappear from the feed and disappear from the listing service. It's super simple. Doesn't matter how many domains you have. Well, I shouldn't say that. We can you can pull up to 100 domains. I'm going to show you more about that in a second. But the long story short is, if you don't have the MetaFeed category set up, some of you may not if you're old customers, all you have to do is go into MetaDomainer categories, and just, if it's not here, you would just go in and type in MetaFeed like so, and make sure the slug is MetaFeed like so, and see how it matches that, and then just click on add new category, and that's it. So if you don't have it there automatically, just do this here, and then any domains you want to list, you can do it there. And the reason we do this is because you might have domains you want to sell on your own site, but also we have limits based on your purchase. So if you purchase the basic plugin, you only get 10 listings. If you purchase the extended license, you get 25 listings. If you purchase the platinum membership, you get 100 listings. So just to show this here, I'm going to go to the actual submit page, which is submit feed. And so this explains how it works. This is the feed submission form for MetaDomainer customers, right? So it explains the slug and the name and the saving permalinks. It's important. And it explains what the feed URL should be. So all you do is replace your domain, you make sure the feed works, and once it's done, you add your name, your email, the feed URL, and what membership level you have. You submit it, I review it, I add it to the system one time, and then you're done. Then every night it automatically gets updated based on the listings that you have in your meta feed, and it's as simple as that. So to reiterate one more time on this, if you're going to add stuff here, once again, this is the full listing. So if you have more text and description, it's always great. And I do want to point out one more thing. And obviously if you have a price, it's good. If not, otherwise it'll just be blank. Tags are always good. You can add up to 3 tags, or we will only display 3 tags. The GoDaddy value is automatically assigned by, that's actually a good value right there, automatically assigned by the GoDaddy API. So we grade that out to make sure people know it's just an appraised value. It doesn't reflect any traffic or income. And I want to show one more thing, which some people don't realize. So if I go in here to small business logo, just a little test install I've got here. If I scroll down, the description is going to grab whatever the first text of the page is, right? But there's also a custom description here. So if you don't want to have something display on the page, but you want to have a custom description for the actual feed, you can type it in here. This is my domain that is for sale, and I'm just testing video, right? So I'm just going to show you this here. And I click on update, right? And now I go back to this feed, and you can see that there's no description here. I'm going to reload, and it says this is my domain that is for sale, and I'm just testing video. So that's how that description will load on the listing service. So you can do a separate listing. By the way, I apologize. If you're using short codes, the text doesn't display. I don't want to confuse people. So just use the description for a custom, just for sale description. This also will appear on your own portfolio shortcodes, if that makes sense. So I know I covered a lot, but long story short, just follow the instructions on the submit feed page, which is back here, and it will explain everything you need to do to get your listings automatically added to our MetaDomain service. The more content you have, the more descriptions you have, the better chance we have of building up nice long-term traffic to drive traffic and potential buyers to all your domains. All right, thanks for your time.